God, the intensity of reality TV has increased. Chrissy Layman, who is always there for her partner, rapper Jim Jones, and has a flirtatious nature, got some surprising news. Their relationship has fluctuated between love and fighting. Suddenly, though, Brooke Bailey discloses that she is expecting a child and that Jim is the father. Let's face it, Chrissy's world has fallen apart, and everyone in the entertainment industry is freaking out. She feels like she's been stabbed in the back because she always thought Jim would always be her. Her friends and family can see that she's a wreck behind closed doors while everyone else is observing. She bounces between depressed and frustrated. Utterly confused at the time, Chrissy sobs as she thinks back on all the dreams she had with Jim and the love she thought was unbreakable as the whispers spread like wildfire. Their love seems to have just fallen apart, and she is distraught for both herself and the future they had in mind together. Despite putting on a brave front for the world, Chrissy is clearly in anguish on the inside. She discussed how truthful she valued loyalty and importance, as evidenced by the public's enormous support for her life, but the treachery that hovered over her in the days that followed could not be erased. Chrissy decided to regain control of her story and consider her own worth with supportive friends by her side. She knew recovery would be difficult, but she had to prioritize herself.
Listen to me. It's ugly.
But it's not ugly. This is not ugly. It could have gotten ugly, but this is not ugly.
Wait a minute. Go ahead. Explain it.
She survived this challenging time without being characterized by the heartbreak, despite the fact that it was severe. Chrissy Layman came to symbolize persistence. Her tale of self-discovery and love betrayal showed her resilience in the face of adversity. And in the realm of reality TV, where relationships usually seem short-lived, she started to see a different route that would not only lead to healing, but also to a revitalized sense of self. Chrissy's path serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of selecting and loving oneself. Hold on tight, because we're exploring shocking facts and celebrity romances in today's news, which is going to change the game. Rumor has it that reality TV star Brooke Bailey and Jim Jones are unexpectedly dating. The name Jim Jones, which evokes thoughts of music and drama, is rumored to have secretly married Brooke Bailey. After Jim and Chrissy abruptly parted ways after 15 years apart, a shocking picture of Jim with Brooke Bailey went viral, sparking a flurry of wild theories among followers. Chrissy recently made a big stir by declaring she's done and moving on, and people from Basketball Wives are going crazy trying to figure out what's going on. Jim appears to be as well. At first, everyone thought that Jim and Brooke's hangouts were only coincidences, but that photo set everything in motion. Brooke is wearing a simple white dress, and Jim looks handsome. Their smiles and the mood of the photo exude romance. Could they really be together? Some critics contend that the entire Embraces the Vibe scene might be for a reality show, a music video, an upcoming project, or a commercial campaign, even if it seems like more than just a casual photo session. Being in the spotlight causes people to question whether this wedding is real and makes it difficult to tell sincere moments from publicity antics. Did Jim get over it fast? While she was still coping with their divorce, what was Chrissy thinking? Some fans wonder if Jim and Brooke have begun dating their romance while he was still seeing Chrissy, which would give the impression that the split was sudden. If so, Jim might come across as unfaithful, which would be a bad reflection on him. The amount of information that Jim and Chris have posted online has angered a lot of admirers. Some individuals are thrilled for the new couple. Some say that Jim wasted years of Chrissy's life by moving on so quickly. People move on. It's a natural part of life, and many people hope it's only temporary, according to one admirer, while another termed it ridiculous. Advertising gimmick that makes us question whether we can trust social media now that Chrissy is well known. How is she going to react to the influx of information? Will she speak out against the rumors or remain silent? Because of her reputation for being open and honest, some fans might even see her make a comeback on reality TV to get a peek into her life away from the gym.
I thought the cameras were off. You see Stephanie trying to pull me off the camera.
Even though Brooke Bailey has had relationship ups and downs, might this be a fresh start for her as well? If the reports of her wedding are accurate, although fans are thrilled and hope that this relationship will open up new doors for her in her personal and professional life, marrying Jim Jones is challenging because of the constant public scrutiny. Emotions can lead to issues. Despite the fact that his story cannot be fixed, he believes it may help others steer clear of the drama he experienced. Jim is focused on growing and making sure that this doesn't happen again, even though he knows that talking about it won't make it go away. Although it was challenging and filled with guilt, Jim learned how to own up to his faults, forgive others, and regulate his illogical emotions. He is concentrating on bettering himself today and repairing his loved ones, but gosh, the heat was building. Zeke is dancing in the backyard because they think it's cool, and Mom is off getting a massage. Jim remembers Chrissy and Rasai fighting, which rocked the building since it was so loud and intense. He was divided between the woman he loved and the sister he always hung out with, which only made things worse when he was unable to mediate between them anymore. Took charge, and Jim's life was forever changed that day. He remembers that combat exploding much more than he had anticipated. Chrissy was upset that day because she had accused Rashid of taking the money again. Rashid fired back in self-defense. Jim made an effort to defuse the situation, but Chris's feelings were too intense, and he simply lost himself in them. Then everything suddenly fell apart, and he felt a wave of fury and rage. Made an impulsive choice he would never regret. Jim realized how horrible his mistake had been the moment he smacked Chrissy during the altercation. The embarrassment hit him hard since he never thought he could do that. All he could think about was regret, and he felt stuck.